Hello, beautiful earth angels, divine beings. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to those of you who are returning, and welcome to those of you who are new. We are continuing the Venus series, and today we're going over Venus in Capricorn. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Teresa. I am an intuitive life coach, intuitive astrologer. I don't need your birth time in order to help you, give you an astrology read, because I channel the message. Actually, I'm the catalyst. You you are the one who has the information, and I'm just bringing it in from the divine, from spirit, the universe, whatever word you want to insert there works. You already know. And if you are not, if this message is not for you, I'm sure that those people have already clicked off. If you want to get your birth chart, free. You can click the link below and you can receive it there. I'm not affiliated um, with this company, this website at this point. So, oh, and then for those of you who don't know, at the end of this, if I'm feeling called, I will give an intuitive download for you, Venus in Capricorn. Cross watchers are welcome. And this is a timeless reading. And everything that I'm telling you right now, this little educational piece, will be also intuitively downloaded. I mean, I have studied, I have a mentor, I've spent years getting this information down, but I find that the best thing to do for you is to bring in what's being told to me from my higher self and source, the Most High at this point, to give you, the information you need to learn and you need to have at this moment. So, and it's 11:11 on the clock as I say that right now. So, again, and if you've watched my other videos, this is this channel is for people. I see 1111, which reminds me of the four of wands, which is union. And this channel is for you, divine being, earth angel, who are you're either looking for your ultimate love partner, power couple partner. You could put a label on there if you want to. Sometimes I use terms. I don't like to stick with the terms. Twin flame, soulmate, kingdom spouse. You may be here because you are in a divine union. You want a divine union. Either way, this channel is for you. If you like the message, like and subscribe, and then that way we can have that energy exchange, and I can give you more concise messages. The more we're connected, the easier it'll be for me to tap into your energy. So this channel is to help you, to help you navigate that true love. And if you're meant to have that kind of love in your life, you already know. And, you know, um, you will know. And I had pictured 333 when on the timer when I said that 344 as I say that now. So let's get into the message. And again, this is be a quick, actually probably won't be very quick. These videos have been about half an hour at least. But let me get into quickly now, Venus in Capricorn. So Venus in Capricorn, you are you're a hard worker. The Queen of Wands, no, excuse me. Well, the queen, it's funny, I meant to say the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Wands came out, so that has to be significant. Yes, you definitely take action, and can be distracted in going for the Queen of Wands has the cat, and I just recently learned, and again, I do intuitive, take intuitive downloads. So I'm doing things intuitively. And so even when I do tarot or I read astrology for you, I will bring up, I will talk about what comes out to me. And sometimes cards or astrology, I will read something entirely different because that's the message that's given to me. That's why I don't need your birth time, because I come through with what you need to hear now. And take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If this does not resonate with you, this video is not for you. It is meant for someone out there. So, action, you take action, but you're also able to, you got a cutoff game. Queen of Swords was the one card that actually came to my mind initially, and that was, because Venus in Capricorn, you can be all about business. I mean, really, truly, you can be all about business, and you are going to be someone who works hard. Not that other Venus signs don't work hard, like I just did a couple of a few videos back of Venus in Libra, and some people will think Venus in Libra doesn't work hard because they're so, graceful and charming and value luxury. That's not the case at all. They'll just bring that beauty into their hard work. They work. If you have Venus in Libra, you work hard. You could be a beautiful lawyer, a beautiful judge, man or woman. We are energy, spiritual beings having a human experience. Each of us have feminine and masculine qualities to us. When we're well balanced, that's when we are living our best life. So, Venus in Capricorn, you work hard. You have a quick cutoff game to things that are not going to be beneficial to you. As a woman, and again, take what resonates, this we are energy, the feminine energy. You will be a hard worker, and sometimes so that, yeah, men, Venus in Capricorn too. Gay, straight, whatever. Venus in Capricorn is going to be a hard worker. Now, this is a general educational piece and download, and so you could have different placements in your chart that maybe you are, not as focused. You could have strong Pisces placements that gets you into a little bit more of a spiritual being, that's where you express yourself a little bit more. So this is general, but generally speaking, Venus in Capricorn, you are focused. You really are hardworking. I've already said that. You could get so focused on a project, on work that you need to do, that you're forgetting to have a little bit of fun. And sometimes Venus and Capricorn, people might see that. Like when you are on a roll and you have a work project, or you have something that you're passionate about, you just want to finish it up. And especially if you have strong Virgo placements, you strong Earth placements, other Earth placements, you could forget about, or, you could have this placement in, your fifth house of creativity or your fourth house of home. And you could get so, I'm going to say rigid, and forget about fun. Like someone who is into health. That's awesome. I love, I think it's really important to honor your vessel, to take care of your body, to take care of your mind as well, and they coincide. Take care of your spirituality. But if you become too rigid, is that really helpful? You know, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I am called to say, give this story. This channel is not about me. This channel is about you. And so someone out here needs to hear this. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If this is not your story, it's not your story, and that's okay. My mom passed away at 60, and that's when I let my hair go gray. I was born with a patch of gray hair. My hair was not, it was all black, patch of gray hair. But then, I dyed my hair. I went gray earlier. Someone needs to hear this. Yeah, wallpaper wonders how interesting. So I do need to talk about this. The look, the outer package. So she was so rigid, and she was into health. We, as kids, we had that peanut butter that you had to stir when it wasn't cool, we had those little sesame cracker, held together by honey, treats. Those were treats. But she used to hide candy scores. She loved scored, and she'd hide those candies, and she'd hide, maybe it was like Tootsie Rolls, or was that what I liked? I know that was what I liked. But she, Almond Joy, something, she liked coconuts. And we also had coconuts. I'm sorry. I think the Almond Joy is like a treat. Maybe it was someone please comment if you know. Um, Almonds covered with, I don't know if it's chocolate or some sort of nougat with coconut. Um, why that was relevant, I'm not quite sure. And we used to have dates covered with coconut. So my point to that is that she was so rigid. She wanted to be perfect in her health. She wasn't a gym person, a gym rat, or if you're someone who's more masculine, a gym bro. She wasn't that, but she did go to the gym. I mean, when I was a kid, a teenager, we used to go to the gym for fun. We would take step aerobics classes, and we would go work out together. And that was a fun thing. She was totally into health, always. Always growing up, we had carrot juice, and growing up as well. My Easter basket was super embarrassing. But, when I have cancer in my fourth house. When my children were little, I was very rigid. They were in a bubble. Everything was organic. Everything, I went gluten free, paleo. I mean, especially when she got sick. So, that's when I let my hair go gray, because I realized she passed away at 60, you guys. She was so young. And 60 may seem old to some of you guys, but I want to live until, I mean, in my mind, 110, and it's doable. People live to 100 all of the time now, especially in the blue zones. And you don't have to be out of the country. I'm in the United States. I know people that are out of the country follow me, and you may be out of the country. Welcome, that have come upon my video. But California, Loma Linda, blue zone. If you're not familiar with the blue zone, that's when people regularly live to 100, and you can look up the information to see, what they do. And One of them is community. One of them is de-stressing. So Venus in Capricorn, it's okay to de-stress. I know that if you have a special project or work project, I mean, you're all about business. I mean, who am I? Let's not kid each other. You are all about business. And cross watchers, this is something you need to know about Venus in Capricorn. They're not doing anything personal to you. I mean, it's not personal if you are saying, hey, let's go out or let's go do something fun, and they're so focused on what they need to get done. It's not personal. It's just because they have this innate like pressure. They must get this done in order to feel good. But Venus in Capricorn, it's okay to let loose. Just know that you're actually going to be better at your at work, at your project, whatever it is you're focused on that you need to get done, when you have time to yourself, to have fun, to let loose, to relax. And you guys are highly sexual. This is a channel for 18 and older, and I am going to channel what comes in. Some of the videos I cuss, some of them I don't. Some of them, I'm just calling in what you need to hear. And again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This may not be a message for you. I'm not sure. I just know that I need to get this out for you who it's meant to reach. So you are highly sexual. And it's important to be able to express that, because you're so focused and you're such a hard worker, and you're attracted to that as a man or a woman. And, we are energy, spiritual beings having a human experience. So you really are sexual, extremely sexual, and you need that sexual release, man or woman, and you're going to want to have more of a serious partnership. Usually, generally speaking, again, if you want your chart read for, to help you with your true love, I just heard sirens, so that just gives me confirmation here that you're getting the message. Those of you who need to hear this, and it could be also to a signal to someone to, yeah, that's as well, to put the books aside, put the work aside. Balance that out so that you can have that true love in your life, that power couple partnership, that union that you want, that either you're in or you are, you're meant to have that if you're here already. If you're still here, um, in this message, we're 15 minutes, 15:24, as I say that right now, into it. So, it's important to balance that out, prioritize the most important things in your life. And sometimes, I mean, yes, you have to work. And we are in this, muggle suit, one of the tarot readers that I follow. I should actually name her. She's pretty. She's got strong Capricorn energy. And if you are, in this reading this far, it's called Saltwater Heals, her channel, and Missy in Wonderland. I haven't watched that. I think she has a vlog that she keeps talking about, but her name is Missy, and I found her a little while ago, but she's just on fire. She's sassy. She tells you like it is. She's got a lot of Aquarius energy and Capricorn. She's a hard worker. She goes on every day and she is taking care of business, like that's her. Like she's just all about business. So but it's important to learn how to manage business and balance out your life, your personal life, your life, what you have on your plate for life. Because yes, we are in this muggle suit. Yes, we are living in 3D, in a 3D reality, or are we? There's the question. We are here together in this 3D reality, and you are a spiritual divine being watching this channel. I can feel you. I know you are. You're an earth angel. You're wanting to have that true love so that you could bring up your life. All you have to do really is have that love yourself first. And then you will either call in your true counterpart, or you are in that true counterpart position, partnership already. But it's important you love yourself first and balance that out. And yes, you have to have priority. You have to prioritize money, and especially having, or the 3D reality, especially having Venus in Capricorn. th- It's going to be important to you to get business done, and you're going to want to be with someone who also either prioritizes that, or they give you the room, and you guys are able to balance that out, because you don't. Yes, astrologers will say that you have a compatible sign, like Venus in Capricorn. They'll say you are more compatible with a Venus in another Earth sign. Let's say Venus in Taurus, or Venus in Virgo. But that may not be the journey you're on. And we are energy, and you could be in a partnership where you are here to help each other grow. And if you know, you know. If it's your true person, you know. And they will fight tooth and nail and not give up on you, man or woman, masculine or feminine. You won't let each other go. And you'll know because you won't let each other go. And let me actually explain that a little bit further. You have to let go of somebody to have free will, so they choose you, and vice versa. But once you know that you choose each other, then you won't let go, because you'll fight for each other. You'll just know. And if your heart is telling you that there's a certain person that is for you, it's important that you let go of the needing to own them, needing to have them make the decision to want you. Um, you know, uh, Venus and Capricorn, I mean, I wouldn't say there's going to be an obsession, but there is going to be some type of ownership. You're going to want to be solid in your relationship. You're most likely not going to want a fling. You're going to want to have someone solid that you can rely on, and you're going to be that person. And again, you have different placements in your chart that this could be a little bit different message for you personally because of your different placements. But this is a general message for Venus in Capricorn. And there's the world is big. There's a lot of energy out there as well. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But Venus and Capricorn, you're going to want to have committed. Oh, and my phone just came, it just shined on me and there's no message. So, yeah, someone needs to hear. There's confirmation on there. It's just a beautiful picture of Lake Tahoe. I should show you Lake Tahoe when we had those. Um, it was a little bit out of focus. When we had those northern lights in 2020, it had to be 2024. It was at March or April. What was going on for you around that time? Pay attention to bringing beauty in your life. Get your work done. You're going to value people who also either do that as well. They're very hardworking and focused, or they value that in you, and you guys are able to bring that together. Even if the Venus sign is not compatible with yours, if this is your person, then there will be a way. If they are your true person, if you both truly come together out of choice, 2111, as I say that, then you guys will find a way. You'll find a way, and you're a hard worker. So you're going to work hard at it. And yes, relationships can be work. They are work. Even with, you know, they just are. I was going to say, even, with loved ones, but especially with loved ones, you see each other every day. You are more yourself, that's not going to be shallow. Again, you're not going to have a shallow relationship anyway. Want to have those, even if you have Capricorn in your fifth house. So, which is the house of children, casual sex, creativity, you're going to be very focused. And so, even if you did have or were to be someone who has casual sex, this channel is not about that. It's going to be probably more, you're probably not going to be like that. Actually, there's going to be more restriction on that. Venus, Capricorn is ruled by um, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn, people will say it's a malefic planet. It's a very tough planet, tough placements with Saturn. But, I don't follow rules. I just do the right things. You don't have to follow that. It's really, Saturn can be rigid. It's the energy of the father. It's the discipline. There's a disciplinary. So there's going to be a lot of discipline with Venus in Capricorn. So it could be kind of difficult. You may find it difficult, your love life, but all of us can and do at certain times. But you're going to want to be with someone who is compatible with that, not compatible. You're going to have people that are not always compatible with that, especially the people who are closest in your life. And there are ways to work together, regardless of your placements, regardless of your astrology placements, regardless of, what people tell you you can or cannot do. You can be a rule follower because of your Venus placement in Capricorn, but that doesn't mean you have to be, especially if you know that something is right and you're working hard, you're just not, everybody else is going to be, you're not going to listen. You're not going to be able to hear anything but your own thoughts, what you need to get done, and you're going to get it done. You're going to work hard. It's also, some people, you know how like a mountain goat can go up, scale up a mountain, and I mean, it's just rocks that they're scaling up. People don't understand how you get to where you get to because it's hard. Like, it's just all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the mountain and the cliff. It's like a cliff, and then you're at the top, and it looks effortless. People are like, "Yes, that person," 1133, as I say that. Like, look what they've done, but they don't know how hard you work. They don't know all of the I mean, blood, sweat, and tears it's taken, and the time that you have dedicated to get to where you are. And so, yeah, of course, you have obtained whatever you've obtained because you've worked really hard, and you want people in your life that they're going to respect that or are workers, or somehow help you, to get to where you want to go. Because you could be all business, or you could be a little bit stubborn. Because um, uh, I was going to say you're a fixed sign, but I don't know. You're not a fixed sign. That's for someone out there. You're a cardinal sign. So you're going to start things, and you're going to want to have people in your life that help you to achieve your goals, who achieve their goals. And you're going to want to be able to, yeah, you're going to be a starter. And it's going to be very solid because you're an earth sign. What else do I have to say about Venus in? I feel like this is what you need to know already. And so we're 25 minutes into Venus in Capricorn. And so if you want a reading, please, book a reading below. You can like, subscribe to this channel. It'll connect us, and you'll get more of a message that is for you. And excuse me, I'm slowing down a little bit because I am feeling that there is something that you need to know. And I want to tap into that. Venus in Capricorn. And so I am slowing down, and I will give an intuitive download. Remember, this is timeless. And so whenever you come upon this message, there is something here for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If I do start to As I start to go into this message, if it doesn't feel true to you, let it go. You know, um, it's not your message, and you know, that's okay. There are messages out there for you. So, Venus in Capricorn, we just passed Capricorn season, and right now we are in our sun. Our sun is in Aquarius, and feels like you've been working really hard, even when other people haven't. But it's in you. So you're a hard worker, but you just, it also feels to me like you feel like you've been spinning your wheels. So even though, and maybe the universe has brought you the divine, your higher self has brought things into your life to slow you down, because you haven't taken that time for yourself. Now, you could be someone who has done that. I do know people that have strong Capricorn placements who um, have a routine of going, out of town, taking vacation, doing things that, annually. Um, and that's great. But I feel like if you have taken a little bit of time, that's great. You made that decision. Otherwise, you've had some things show up where you've needed to take time, or maybe family instances. Crisis came to my mind, but I don't. So could have been crisis for some of you out there, but some family issues. I hope it's not health issues for yourself, but that could have also put a wedge in your wheel. slowing you down on purpose because you hadn't taken that time for yourself to slow down. And it's difficult for you, Venus in Capricorn, because you are all about business. You've got things to get done, people to talk to, projects. You've got in your mind the plan, and you want it to come together. Like that's the way you work. Um, and you're reliable and you work, hard. You work really hard. So, but I feel like it's important to slow down. And you do know that when you plant seeds, um, they're going to they're going to come to fruition. They're gonna grow. That it is. That's just the way it is. So when it comes to love, maybe you're planting seeds. Maybe you have someone in mind that you want to connect with. Okay, so you've been planting seeds, but something's slow, and you've had things come into your life that have slowed that love down, or have stopped it. And if you're in a relationship right now, maybe things could be also a little, you're having trouble connecting. But I feel like this is more of a message. I mean, you could, yeah, if you're in a relationship, that could be it. You're having trouble connecting, or some things have gotten in the way of your relationship, being, you guys being fully connected. Maybe because you're not able to get the work projects done, that you need to get done, or you have things that you really want to get done, but there are things in the way, and it could be that you feel that um, the relationship can also be in the way. So that's something for you to to take and to manage, because if you want to have love and that high vibrational power couple type of love, I mean, that, like, that true love, if you want that, then you have to also work at that too. But if you don't have somebody, and if you have someone in mind, things could feel a little bit slow for you right now. So for what I'm getting, what I'm getting right now is a picture of is the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds. You've been planting seeds, and things feel a little bit slow, but it's okay. So yeah, take some time for yourself. I feel like I need to pull this. I'm going to pull these cards here. Let me find the Seven of Pentacles. Let's get the seven. Here it is, right here. So Seven of Pentacles. Did it come up in the last reading? Let's see here. So Seven of Pentacles. So you see here, there's a guy. You can be man or woman. We're energy. This is just someone working hard on building themselves, building their business, building their pentacles, building their money. And I mean, you could be, yeah, you have one foot stepping forward, um, away from your castle. But it's funny because I see as part of this castle, this is not what it is. So let me focus it here. In the background here, that looks to me like a bird. It's not a bird. It's part of the castle. It's red. The messages come with the birds. Oh, now I see the full picture of it too. And I don't need glasses I can see this perfectly. So this is a message for you. This is a message for somebody who's been working really hard. Things have been slow, and it doesn't look it doesn't look like what you've been building in love. It doesn't look like what you've been working on. Those seeds that you've been planting are coming to fruition fast enough. But Venus and Capricorn, you know that you have to put in the work, and then eventually, what you're working on will happen. That project, that building. If you're actually even physically building a building, contractor, or you work in contracting or design or something like that, that it is, what it takes steps. That's it. So, but that message, that bird, um, slow down a little bit, listen to the birds, get outside, um, have some conversations with people. Ooh, do you need to have a conversation with somebody that you love? Um, don't chase. I'm not talking about a chaser here. I'm not talking about if you're in one of those, relationships. If you've been at, if you feel that this person is your true person, and you've been the one who's been pursuing, um, don't. I'm not saying to go pursue. But maybe you have to have a conversation with yourself. And if that's more, the feminine energy, pour that information into yourself. Have a conversation with yourself about the realities of the relationship. Especially if you're in one of those types of journeys, I will call them. Some people will say, there's different terms. 1144, as I say that. So there's different terms, but you could feel that you're in a twin flame journey. It could be soulmate journey, even a kingdom spouse. You're in separation, some sort of separation. Um, it's important that you have a conversation with yourself. Is this person my person truly? And if you've been chasing them, the best thing to do really is to pour that energy into yourself, because your true person will come. And especially if you've been chasing them, stop, because it just pushes them away. And my son is coming out of his room right now as I say that. So yeah, someone will be coming. The masculine energy is usually hi baby, I'm making a video right now, is usually the pursuer. So he's have some fun, because he was over there making doing some fun things. Like, have a little bit more fun. Bring that fun into your life. Let loose a little bit. I mean, you're extremely, a sexual being. You can bring that out. And I'm not saying, low vibrational things or anything like that. I'm just saying, you could bring that root chakra into your life to be able to truly manifest love in your life, that true love. If that's your person, whoever you're thinking of, they will come. If you've been the chaser, stop chasing, put that energy into yourself. And especially if you're not usually the pursuer, the more masculine. I've never been a pursuer. I have pursued, it just hasn't been right for me. But I have learned to have healthy boundaries. And then, there are things you can do. I can help you with that to, as the feminine energy, to make sure the masculine knows that you are interested. But if you are, masculine and the pursuer, there could be that conversation. It's time to have that conversation, that true conversation. How you feel, what you want, what you're looking for, and then you go from there. So that's what I mean, because it's not even a bird, but that's what I got, a red bird, and maybe red. Maybe cardinals are significant for you. You could look up the meaning of cardinal. So, um, and Venus in Capricorn, like you are all about business. So it could be hard to have like someone here getting into your space that's making a bunch of noise. Like, oh, like, I'm going to be done in just a minute. Cause like, that's the feeling I got right now. Hey, baby, I'm making a video right now. Can you please be quiet? So, it is what it is. This is the space that I have right now as well, but maybe that's what you're feeling. It's like, being so rigid that, yeah, life is going to go on around you, and being able to communicate that, and then being able to manage yourself while other things are going on around you. And maybe you have a lot going on in your life, things that are in, your space that you're not able to get to what you really want in your relationship right now, but you could still have that conversation, that quick, hey, I am here. I just have this stuff going on right now, so you don't lose connection, or do that with yourself. If you're not the pursuer, and you are more of the one being pursued, you're the one, a flower does not chase the butterflies or the bees. The flower just has to do its own thing, grow and become beautiful. And the bees, it's interesting, the bees see different colors. fluorescent colors. The pollen and the flower itself is it glows, and so just be that light glow, and you will attract your person, or they will come back, and you'll know this is not like a toxic situationship, ex anything like that that I'm talking about. This is truth, true connection. And Venus in Capricorn, you've been working on yourself. Some of you have been really working hard on yourself, and so continue to do that. I'm wondering, Spirit, if there's anything else I need to know. 40 minutes on the timer as I say that. Yeah, that's another thing here. You may not see that what you've been working on, wanting this connection to happen, or if you're in a relationship that it may not feel that it's stable. But you see here, you can only see three of the legs. So there's one, two over there, and then one over here. You can only see three. Um, but Capricorn is the sea goat. Capricorn is part fish, part animal. And so you can actually you can actually be spiritual. You just more go off your gut, a lot of the times, and depending, well, you might be actually pretty, yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. I mean, I am in the intuitive part of this, so you could be also very spiritual. So just know that, use that spirituality um, to bring forth what will come into the spirituality. You work in your spirit high vibration in the different dimensions, and then you bring that to fruition in the 3D, in this reality, this matrix, if you will, that we're in right now, 4117, when I said that. So just know that whatever you've been working on, it's coming to fruition. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, make that connection. So if you're the pursuer, make the connection. It doesn't have to be full on connection. You're planting seeds. It could just be a little, just a, hey, I'm here. This is what I want. This is what or I care. I am here. Even if it's friendship, but this is not about. Okay, you could be somebody who has something, you are attracted to a friend. Okay, that's for someone out there. For others of you, you could just make a little bit of a connection. Maybe you just want to be friends first, or at least have a friendship, or go slow, and plant those seeds. But reach out, reach out, and just it can be slow. And then for those of you who need to need to give that message to yourself and go within 4220, when I started saying that, um, know what you're working on is there. You can't see the fourth leg, but what you're doing is stable and it is there. And yeah, if you have been thinking that this person doesn't care about you, or you have been talking to yourself in not so nice ways, and if you are in a relationship as well, if you're in a relationship, it's time, you can think, is this really the relationship for me? And you'll know in your heart. And if you've been, indecisive about something, and you know that this is your person, then it's time to get out of that indecisiveness. If you've been unsure of somebody, that the person that you're thinking of right now, it's time to step in and use your own discernment. You know, it's time to step in and just, yeah, it's it's not time to be indecisive anymore. It's time to step in, and see where that person is. You don't have to give a full-fledged, hey, I love you and I want to get married, you're my person, and or anything like that. It's you can come in and say, hey, I'm here. I've got a lot of things going on in my life. This is how I feel. This is what I want, and you use your own discernment. So go slow if you need to, but make a connection. That's what I'm getting. And really, what I'm getting is make a connection with yourself. Be proud of yourself. 4404 on the timer when I said that. I'm proud of you. Spirit's proud of you. 4411. Be proud of yourself. You're a hard worker. You are an earth angel. You're a divine being, and you're here to help humanity, the world, the universe. You all you have to do is work on yourself, do your thing, and you don't have to be in one of those power couple partnerships. You could have a power couple partnership, but you don't have to be in one of those where you actually work together in the 3D, own a business together, or that's some sort of, work in the community together. You don't have to, you can be. I mean, that to me is amazing, but that doesn't have to be for you. But that's what I'm getting for you, Venus and Capricorn. Yep, the seeds you've been planting, they're growing. Tend to them, tend to your garden. If you overwater, you're going to drown the plants. Your garden is going to die. And if you underwater, the same. So tend to it. And by that, I meant, you know, reach out either to yourself. You need to let go of somebody so that if they're your person, you know that that's going to give them the choice to come back. And if they choose not to, the universe, God, the divine, is going to bring somebody in that is, rejection is protection. It's going to be an even better situation, an even better counterpart. Um, and for those of you who, yeah, I am getting strongly like it's time to reach out to that person that you have in mind. Not if you've been the chaser, not if you've been the chaser. If you're the one who's been the one who's, run away or haven't been able to, hasn't been able to, connect with someone. Maybe it was, so intense that and you had other things you needed to do that you just had to disconnect. You could come in and, you can come in and, you know, just say, I'm here. This is how I feel. And yeah, for someone out there, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Like my legs kind of started feeling weightless, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit like, oh, I don't know if they feel the same way about me. But you won't know until you ask. And you, Venus and Capricorn, you want something solid. So this is how you're going to know. And it is the time. Because if you reach out and they're not your person, if you reach out, then, and you're pointed in a different direction, you're going to be pointed in the right direction. 4711, as I say that. So that is the message that I have for you. My beautiful earth angels, divine beings. I'm so happy to be able to give this message to you. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel so we can have an energy exchange that is more focused. And share this video to anybody that you feel needs to hear it. I'll see you guys soon. Lots of love.